Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 06.15.2026. Current time is 05:55 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. This Monday morning, starting a new week, working towards the weekend. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on the Rumble, as well as broadcasting out there to Twitch. Uh, let's see, we have 4 people on Rumble, 2 people on Twitch, 1 person on YouTube, and 1 person on Locals. Good morning, folks. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich over there. I'm going to start saying this again because that's where I'm primarily at. I sort of let it go a little bit, but at Fireman Rich on X. X is good. I'm on X. Okay, that's got to be my main social media feed as far as that goes on this here thing called the internet. And I primarily say that because there's some I'm not really posting on as much, and I end up saying, "Oh, just Google." Well, if you Google and I'm not there and stuff like that, there's no posts. It's like I'm thinking, well, geez, they're going to say, "What a bonehead." He told me to go to do a Google search, and then oh, there's that there. No, I'm primarily on X at Fireman Rich on X at Fireman Rich for Fireman Rich broadcasts here on Rumble, Fireman Rich on Twitch, Fireman Rich on Locals, and Richard M. Roberts on the YouTube. So just check the links. The links of these platforms right here have where I'm mainly at. I'm on a host of others that I'm currently on. Well, I'm on, but I'm not. I'm not really posting on. There's. I scaled it back a little bit, but I also stopped saying, "Oh, I'm on X." But I think I had a little. I was a little pissed off at X there as far as that goes. A month or two ago, so I've gotten over it and stuff like that. X is. If you're not on X, you're okay. Yeah, I'm on Blue Sky, but BFD. Really? Um, and I'm on there, okay, but then again, I'm not on there because it's just I'm not getting any traction. Why use a platform? I'm not knocking Blue Skies. It's got some good people over there and stuff like that, but I don't get a return for my buck. And X is where it's always been. So at Fireman Rich on X, and I'm going to start saying that again. The morning coffee is tasting really good this morning. And I hope everybody had a good weekend. We did. We had a thunderstorm last night, but it really wasn't a thunderstorm. It rained. It rained, but we had a good weekend. Um, Saturday was interesting. Uh, Ended up knocking down a couple limbs over there on the side lot, and trying to do something in the morning and stuff like that. I was going to call today and said, you know what, I'm going to go wash. I'm washing the car because we've got that water spigot out there, and I use the missus's pressure washer. She got that years back, and I think that might have been the first time it used it. I thought it was I broke it because it started up. I pressed it. Oh wow, okay, and then I laid it back down. Got a soapy box, bottle or bucket of water and soap, and it dispenses soap, and I figured that out also. But that's after I thought I broke it, and it's like, well, wait a minute. Oh, you got to have the water going, and once the water goes, you have to press the handle and keep the handle depressed, and then the water comes through, and that starts the engine, the motor, the electric motor on it to pressurize the water. And there's little tips at the end, and I'm looking as I figured out, oh, that's how it works. Okay, I thought it was broken and stuff. I was getting ready to unplug it and stuff, and I'm looking down. There's these 4 tips, and the bottom tip, I think there's a real fine one, a slightly fine one, and a wider one. And then this 4th tip, I'm looking, it said soap, and I'm like, oh, let me switch this. I switched it. It dispenses the soap, spraying it out over the thing, and you still got to use that brush, to the sponge there, the wash sponge and stuff like that. I think the soap would get it off, but why, if you got some dirty, cakey dirt, why not. So I did that, and we live streamed yesterday. Um, Lord of the Rings Online for about 3 hours. So that's our third Lord of the Rings Online broadcast. We're trying to do 5 a month and stuff like that. So, but I think I had a good weekend. And good morning to Tina. I hope you had a good weekend. Tina, our Jersey girl, is here in the chat on the Twitch. Thank you very much, Tina. Good to have you here. And you're getting the coffee. Get the coffee, girl. Yeah, get the coffee. I've got the coffee. The coffee is good. It's always a good to have for a hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD. And it is tasting mighty fine this morning. So the weekend was good, but we're starting a new week. Last Friday, I didn't go out and see it, and that was Big Boy, the big train, 4014. I guess it's been here, gone, and that's, you know, but by the time I woke up, and did I do a walk Friday? Yeah, I did a walk Friday. Did I do a walk Friday? Let me check my notes here. I don't know. Did I? Yeah, I guess I did. Yeah, I did a 22-minute walk, and then by the time I got done, I says, you know what? We'll see a couple things on the news items there that for information only that I do in the second half of the broadcast here. But and what else did we do? Well, Saturday night, the missus and me watched a really good movie with Kevin Bacon, and his wife was in the movie also. And what was the name of that movie? It was on Netflix. Let's see, Kevin. I like Kevin Bacon. I like Kevin Bacon ever since Footloose. He plays he's lately. Well, this movie wasn't really a dark movie, but he's played some dark characters and stuff. Let's see, Bacon movie, Netflix movies, Netflix, because it is a Netflix. Netflix is putting out some good productions. I think Netflix. I'm getting my money's worth as far as Netflix movie. Let's see. But we watched it Saturday, and I thought it was really good. We didn't realize till the end there. Um, uh, the best you can. The best you can. So Kevin Bacon and his wife. His wife is married to another. Who is that actor? Let's see. Let's see if we can find out who. Let's see. Let's see. Actors in the best you can. Let's see. Actors in Netflix movie. The best you can. I thought it was a good movie. I gave it double thumbs up. I thought it was just neat that his wife was in the movie as well, and Kyra Cedric as Cynthia Rand, which I think that's Kevin Bacon's wife. Kevin Bacon, Judd Hirsch as Warren Rand. Okay, Cynthia's 83-year-old former Watergate prosecutor. Judd Hirsch. Great Brittany O'Grady and Ray Romano was in it as far as that goes. And um, so there was, but a very good movie, I thought. Very good. And I could relate because he had something going on with his prostate there too, stuff like that. And it's just, but I'm not going to say anymore. I just think it's a good movie. So check it out. It's what was the name of that movie again? Let's see. What was the name of it? Hang on for a minute. God, I can't think of it as far as. Let's see. No, Control H. Oh, the best you can. The best you can. That's the name of the movie with Kevin Bacon on Netflix. So and you know me. If I recommend a movie, it's worth to sit down and watch. Okay. And like I said, I'm a Kevin Bacon fan. I don't care what his politics is. He doesn't say what his politics is and stuff like that. So But he's a fun actor to watch. Good morning, Liberty. Liberty from Buffalo, Niagara, Buffalo. Love the flags. God bless America. And good morning, Patriots. Good morning to the missus. Missus says good morning, and you Twitchers and YouTubers and stuff like that. So, good morning. I hope you had a good weekend, Liberty. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And but I'm trying to think of what else we had during the weekend. Um, did Lord of the Rings? We had a good 3 hour session, um, but it was relaxing. And I did a little yard work Saturday, and washed the car, and took a nap. We did the naps, and I know Liberty is a good a fan of the naps. Oh, let's see, and Tina saying hi to Liberty. I think I gotta bring that up a bit. Okay, there we go. And and Tina says good morning to the missus. Tina says good morning also. And Tina says yesterday was her sister's, or not her sister. Yesterday was your daughter's birthday. Sorry, Tina. Oh, that could be a compliment. Your sister, right? You're as young as your daughter, as far as that goes. And yep, there it is. I knew Liberty was good. I procrastinate less to laugh. I did nap. I did naps. Hi, Tina. She's saying Liberty saying hi to Tina back again and stuff like that. So yeah, chilly this morning up there in Buffalo, Niagara, from what Liberty was saying. But we'll get to our temperature out during the weather and stuff. I'll save that. I'll put that in the weather section segment there, Liberty. It's a little cool here. I haven't been out, but we got blue sky. We had some good weather Friday, going into Saturday, and then yesterday was cloudy. And oh, I know what else we had. We had a power outage last night. That's how can I forget that? It was after dinner. It started about 6:30, and the missus gets a notice on her phone from NISEC, which is our provider, New York State Electric and Gas, and they said, "Oh, the power will be back on about 10:30." So it's like, okay. We let the refrigerator grow till about 8:30, and then I start I hook up the 125 amp deep cell battery that I put on the solar panels for lights. I had light. We had light in the kitchen, and then I started the generator. Of course, my neighbors, their generators were going right from the get go, so they were running for 2 hours. I got the generator out and noticed, yeah, it's down to a half a tank, but that's 4 hours worth of power right there. And I know I can go down the road to the local gas station. They have a generator when their power is out, and they could still pump gas. So I wasn't worried about that. So connected, brought the line into the house, and we had the refrigerator on it, and then we had strung a line out into the living room, an extension cord there to put another light on. And so we had lights in the house. 5 minutes after I did that, the lights come back on, and just before going out, the missus goes, "Watch." Just as you get the generator started, the lights will come back on. And sure enough, I started, I come back in, I went back out, and it was not even 5 minutes. The side light came on, and I said, "Whoa, I'm not powering that from the generator." And I look over at the house, and all the house is all lit up, and the street lights were on. And I'm like, "Oh, I guess I can turn the generator off." As far as that goes, and Tina's laughing at that. And what's this? I didn't know it was President Trump too. Did I? I didn't talk about Trump. What are you referring to the president there? I didn't know it was President Trump too. President. Where's President Trump? You got me confused there, Tina. Um, it was his. Oh, I don't. Oh, it was his birthday. Am I missing a comment here? Um, okay, I didn't see. I didn't know it was President. Oh, you forgot his. Okay, birthday. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, I got that, Liberty. Okay, you had me at What did I? What did I talk about? Oh, it was that's right. That was also his 80th birthday. So a happy birthday to our president, everyone's president. I don't care what the other people say. Oh, he's not my president. Yeah, he's still your president, whether you like it or not. And Tina's laughing at that and stuff. Oh, so your daughter and oh, your daughter's birthday, but it was President Trump's too. Okay, the birthday. Gotcha. Okay, I'm caught up. It's early morning. I'm usually a case like that. So yeah, it was his birthday yesterday. I guess I didn't see much on the on X there, and I didn't really search it out. I guess they had that big UFC thing yesterday. Um, Rumble was involved in that too. Rumble's got something going on. What is it? Oh, what is it? Let me see this on the. I saw it. It popped up here. They got this. Let's see, Rumble on on X. Yeah, they got pictures. Yeah, the road to. Oh, that wasn't it. What? Yeah, Rumble was a part of that UFC thing. The road to UFC Freedom 250 starts now. Rumble is proud to be an official partner with one of the biggest events in UFC. See you this Sunday, White House launch. So um, they had the UFC Freedom 250, which Rumble is. I guess they announced they're an official partner of, as far as that goes. And Rumble is getting it done. I can't say thank you enough to Rumble for this platform. This platform is a great platform. You know, was it? I guess Saturday I can mention that I tried. I went live and I went to 7 platforms, but it bugged out after I guess 45 minutes. So I scratched that that particular live stream and stuff like that. Scratched it from the. I scrubbed it out of off. It's just it wasn't worth keeping it up there. And I think um, uh, something happened, and as far as that goes, so it's just because um, I don't usually broadcast to 7. It's just these are the 4 main platforms, and then when I live stream game, it's only Rumble, YouTube, and Twitch as far as that goes. And Liberty says, I don't like that UFC. I think it is a brutal sport. It's a brutal sport. I stopped watching boxing after Boom Boom Mancini got killed years back. Or no, he killed a South Korean, I should say. He didn't kill. He didn't get killed. It was Boom Boom Mancini in the fight. I remember we were watching the fight. I was at the. This is when I was stationed up at Hanscom Field. We're at the crash house on duty, and we were watching the fight. I think it was a Saturday afternoon, and the fight was either on ABC. I think ABC was, yeah, they were carrying the fights. This is early 80s. And that just shocked everybody. I didn't watch it. I think the first time I watched another fight was just recently here last year when Tyson fought against that Brit, that young Brit there. It was on Netflix, and Netflix, it was just atrocious. Netflix couldn't keep up with the re- the people that were watching it and stuff like that. And look at who's in here. Yo, Tim Fan, how you doing? Coming in from Michigan. How we doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Hope all is well with you as far as that goes. Good morning to you. Yeah, but Liberty, I agree. The UFC, that you got to say that the people, the individuals that take part in that sport, both male and female, they're in good. They're in. I couldn't even come close to that physical fitness level that they're in and stuff like that. They're rock solid and stuff like that, but they just pummel on each other. It's like, man, that's just brutal to watch. But there's a lot of people like watching that. It's is it a sport? Yeah, because you got to be pretty physically fit and stuff like that. That I think most things are, even race car driving, I guess, is a sport. Golf is a sport. Bowling is a sport. You got to be in some to a certain physical fitness level, and you got to have some techniques and stuff like that. But UFC, it's just brutal. That's more brutal than watching 2 football teams go at it on the offensive and defensive line, because that can be brutal there too. Watching that on football. And Tim Fan 40 on YouTube says, "Good, doing good as far as that goes. That's good, and you've been busy." Yes, I can imagine so, with the job and stuff like that. And Liberty says, "I was a fan of boxing when Tyson was on top, but he was out of control and lost. I lost it." Yeah, I didn't even get to. I didn't even watch Tyson. I loved Sugar Ray Leonard. Um, but then was that one him and that other guy they used to fight a lot? He bit his ear or something like that. I didn't like that. That was, but for me it was Boom Boom Mancini that when he killed, and he didn't mean, they're just boxing. You figure you're in physical shape, you've been checked out and stuff like that, but it only takes one punch, and that's all she wrote. And so I don't like I can't watch boxing as far as that goes, and it's primarily because of it just you want the other person to be, but the last man standing, you're physically, you're actually, there's no play to this. It's not acting or anything. They're actually hurting each other and stuff like that. Oh, that's what it. Yeah, okay, there you go, Tim. Thank you, Holyfield. Yeah, he was a good boxer too. But when he bit Sugar Ray Leonard's, um, or was that Tyson? Who bit the ear? Was that Tyson or was that Holyfield? I think Holyfield. I think I don't know, but oh, we did that one. I'm sorry. I got to move this down. And Tina's saying good morning to Tim Fan from Twitch to Rumble. Um, so, but and there was some activity going on in the sports. We'll get to the sports here as far as that goes. And oh, Tyson bit Holyfield's. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Tyson, Holyfield, and Tyson went at it and stuff like that. I remember hearing about that. It's like, nah, that's where Tyson, he got the label of being a dirty fighter. And Tim Fan 40 saying good morning to Tina from Twitch to YouTube. But not a fan of the boxing. Not a fan at all as far as that goes. But I think they probably had a good event there on the White House lawn as far as that goes. And it's in celebration of the 250th birthday of these here United States of America, and they're continuing that as far as that goes. So let me transition to this page here. Okay, we'll transition to that one. Okay, but let's see. We're getting our day started here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where currently the temperature is 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see, 57 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to, as it comes up, I'll change this to the clocks here. 13 degrees, 13.8 degrees Celsius, 57 degrees Fahrenheit, 13.8 degrees Celsius. And we got some blue skies out there. I got to, seeing that I use the solar panel or the 125 amp deep cell battery last night. I probably used it for 5. I got to get that on the solar. So we'll see what the sun's going to do today. If we're going to have a lot of sun or no sun or what. So we're going to have a mix of clouds and sun, high of 67. So it's going to be on the cool side. Well, that's a switch. Yeah, we got clouds, passing clouds, I guess, today until about 4 p.m. So high of 67 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's cool. And then winds out of the northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So that's where the coolness is coming from. A little breezy out there. Sun rose this morning at 5:30. We've been stuck on 5:30. So that's 49 minutes ago. The sun rose. It's currently 6:19 a.m. So 5:30. It's been stuck on 5:30 there, though. Sun will be setting at 8:44 tonight, 8 p.m., which after it's still daylight till after 9 o'clock. So that's pretty cool as far as that goes. So there's our current weather here in the southern tier of upstate New York. Our world times and temperatures starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:19 a.m. Cloudy skies, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see what our audio is like here, just to do a sound check. Sound check, sound check, sound check. I'm checking the Twitch here. Sound check. Okay, we got good sound. Okay. I know it's you guys would have let me know anyway, but I just like to hear from my own own self. But Phoenix, Arizona, this morning at 3:20 a.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, and Tina says it's good. Thank you, Tina. Yeah, there's something about actually hearing it though. Still, just it gives me reassurance. I guess I know you're telling me it's good, but at 3:20 a.m. Phoenix, cloudy skies with a little clearing, 88 degrees Fahrenheit. The windy city of Chicago, Illinois, sunny and clear in Chicago, Illinois at 5:20 a.m. currently, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. At 6:20 a.m. in the concrete jungle of New York City, it's 6:20 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. 70 degrees Fahrenheit and cloudy there. And Tina's letting us know down there in central New Jersey where she's at. 69 for the low, 78, partly sunny down there in New Jersey. And up there in the Buffalo, Niagara area, where our good friend Liberty is at, she's saying it's chilly this morning. 50s degrees are out there in the Buffalo, Niagara area. Thank you very much, Tina and Liberty. Continuing with our world times and temperatures as I speak, going across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean at 11:21 a.m. Cork, Ireland. No, back up. We don't do Cork anymore. We do London, UK. London, UK at 11:21 a.m. Cloudy skies, 64 degrees Fahrenheit, in the beautiful city of Milan, Italia. Mangia, 12:21 p.m. in Milan. Sunny and clear in Milan, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Skip it over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 6:21 p.m. Raining in Kuala Lumpur, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Over the skies of Tokyo, Japan at 7:22 p.m. Cloudy skies in Tokyo, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under on the great continent, great country, great friends and allies Australia is to us here in the United States of America, 8:22 p.m. Melbourne, cloudy skies, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Sydney, Australia at 8:22 p.m., cloudy skies, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are world times and temperatures as I speak. And let's see, we got here. Let's see if we can do something here. Let's see, we got that. We got that. Take care of that. Can we still do it? Let's see. I'm showing 10 people on Rumble. I'm trying to bring up a read ad campaign. Let's see what we can do here. Chicago Steak. Let's check this one out. Chicago Steak Company. Let's see. You've been seeing these commercials on the TV with the steak and stuff like that. Here's one of them that's doing the read ad campaign on Rumble, and we thank you, Rumble folks, for allowing me this. Say the code as DADSDAY, Dad's Day. Um, use the last week free shipping line only, while eligible ground shipping can be arrived by Father's Day. So this is it's Father's Day next week, and it'll be the first day of summer. But yeah, what dad doesn't like a good box of steaks, right? Okay. Keep let's see, Father's Day. Oh, okay. I was reading the instructions. Father's Day is almost here, and if dad is hard to shop for, stop overthink. You don't have to overthink I don't get presents, but I wouldn't mind getting a box of these. Um, but give him the grill night. Yeah, grill night. Who doesn't? What dad doesn't like a good steak? And Chicago Steak Company. There's their logo and there's their QR code. Chicago Steak Company sends premium steaks built for the kind of meal that brings everyone outside. Dad gets the steaks, the hot grill, the family around the table, and that's my present right there. Just knowing family is doing good and stuff like that. And a Father's Day gift he can actually use and enjoy. Use the code DADSDAY, DADSDAY, on qualifying orders. Chicago Steak Company adds the best grilling dad apron. He gets an apron. Dad in an apron. That's a pretty cool. It's probably, let's see, premium Angus steak burgers, signature steak seasoning. Oh, you get the seasoning too. Wow. Free shipping and a $25 account credit after the package ships. So they're giving you some money back on that deal. This is the last week for free shipping by Father's Day, so you still have a week. It's next Sunday, So, um, uh, yeah, this is the last week of free shipping for by Father's Day, while eligibility ground shipping applies. So don't wait on Gad's gift. Go to mychicagosteak.com/rumble and use the code DADSDAY, Dad's Day. That's mychicagosteak.com/rumble and the code DADSDAY, Dad's Day, from Chicago Steak Company, right there. And there's the instructions right there, just what I said. And I bet you that those are pretty good steaks. There's other companies. This is one that if Rumble's involved in this, these guys they probably have a good steak there and stuff like that. And they ship it out to you, lickety split, and Dad will love it. Your dad will. um, yeah, who doesn't enjoy a good steak? So thank you. That completes that one. Thank you, Rumble, for the 10 people that are on Rumble. We did a read ad campaign. We did one yesterday during the Lord of the Rings on, so I'm seeing them a little more frequently. So that's pretty good. So let's see, what do we have here? Farmer's here. Good morning, coming in from the Commonwealth of Virginia, otherwise known as East California, California East. And Liberty saying good morning, rumble to Farmer, and Farmer is saying good morning back to Liberty, and he's reading about the mercantile competition. Yeah, mercantile. There you go. Yeah, we had fun Friday there during the Oregon Trail. We made it and stuff like that. We got what level were we at? We got to go to level 4. So we're going to probably die this next Friday, this upcoming Friday. And Tina's saying good morning from Twitch to Rumble, to Farmer, as far as that goes. Yeah, those read ad campaigns, I'm seeing them a little more frequently. And I want to say thank you to the Rumble folks. We're getting a good turnout on Rumble. And I did one yesterday, and I got to remember, I start reading the instructions. They're right at the top, and it's like, wait a minute, because the verbiage that they want you to read is a little bit bigger. It's under this. Like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound like it's a commercial. But Chicago Steaks, I've been seeing they've been advertising on TV. There's a couple other ones. I forget the one that first started it all. They're out there too. So there's like several of these places that'll ship some premium steaks, and that's good. They look good on the commercial, and I would imagine they're pretty decent and stuff like that. Let's see. Liberty says it's no match. They are too expensive. I'm selling my yak for $2.99 a pound and throwing in a free pelt. There we go. Yeah, they can be expensive, but it's they're a little expensive. Yeah, they're expensive, but compared to what you pay, um, I have yet to press the button there to try them as far as that goes. I guess it's just the fact of not getting used to the idea of having your meat delivered through Amazon or FedEx or United Parcel and stuff like that. And Farmer saying good morning to Tina and to Liberty, $2.99 a pound. That's great. What time do we open the doors? I'm coming to buy that. I guess that would be a good price. That's the one. A little more than Omaha steaks. That's the other one. Omaha steak. You always see Omaha steaks, but I've been seeing Chicago steaks on the TV and stuff like that. So Rumble's partnered with it, and I think that's a good one to to because Rumble is involved with the Rumble/Rumble as far as their and this read ad campaign, the racks, I like reading them because it gives an example. Hey, I just earned a little bit of extra chump change and stuff like I call it. I just no offense, though. They just you get a little more monetization as a because they monetize you here on Rumble right out of the gate. You don't have to wait and get so many people to be affiliated and all that. They monetize you right away. And this is just one of those aspects of monetization. I think the one I did yesterday was on Rumble Premium, and Rumble Premium, I guess if you're up there, I think if I would probably get Rumble Premium if I had like an average of like 25 to 50 folks online and stuff. For me, then it would be worth it, stuff like that. And let's see. Liberty says we can trade. Bring me some eggs. There we go from the chickens. Yeah, that's it. Liberty says good job on the. Yeah, it's good for me. It's good practice. And like I said, it's an aspect that only Rumble does that. Read ad campaigns. It's incorporated in the thing, and I think that's fascinating. I don't that alone. If you're a live stream, I don't know, and you can go to your people on Twitch. You can broadcast from Twitch from here, and you don't have to use a client because I use it on the when I use the Rumble Direct RTMP, and I'm on that because it doesn't have the Rumble logo, and it doesn't have these and stuff. And you can't post the comments. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But it gives you 1080p, which is like eye candy as far as that goes. And Farmer says to Liberty, we can do that, and Liberty gives the okay as far as that goes. So. I enjoy doing the read ad campaign. So thank you, Rumble, for the Rumble folks that jacked it up. And we're up to 8 right now. So when's the next time I can do one? If we can get the Rumble folks back up, I can do one in 15 minutes. I can do another one. You can't do 3 in a row. That's too redundant as far as that goes. That'd be worse than Twitch. Commercials on Twitch, it can be a little, but they support the. I sit there, and I watch the commercials on those people that I follow on the Twitch because it's giving them compensation and stuff like that. As far as that goes, I don't buy the bits or anything like that, and stuff. Let's see. Rumble has to pay you a nickel now. No more pay. Yeah. Well, that one, yeah, that was a premium ad. That's up there a bit, but I have noticed when when I'm up to we're back up to 10 again, but I have to wait 15 minutes. So, but I just like seeing that number of Rumble going up. That means a lot. Thank you very much, Rumble. Rumble rocks. And I enjoy being here and stuff like that. Okay, let's see. We did the weather. Let's do our thought for the day. Our thought for the day comes just like Friday. We had Mark Twain, but we got another Mark Twain. He's an American writer and humorist. Pen name Samuel Longhorn Clemens, Missouri born, and his final resting spot is 30 minutes down the road here in Elmira, New York. He's best known for the novels Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn back in 1876 and 1874, and they are American classics. I don't care what anybody says. They tried banning that from some schools and stuff like that, which is ridiculous. It talks about the time of the back in that period of time and stuff like that. My God. Let's see. His quote and our thought for the day goes as follows. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Think about that. You can't depend on your on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. I don't think I've ever had my imagination on a focus. I've had my imagination on overrun. But the Mark Twain quote means your physical eyes are useless if your mind lacks vision. That's what it is. You have to have that vision. If you don't have that vision, you know. Twain suggests that true perception requires imagination. Without it, you will miss opportunities and fail to understand the deeper truths of the world. That's where the human race is very creative, is with your imagination. because they say if well, just like on Field of Dreams, if you can build it, or if you can, it's just like you can build it. I know if you can dream it, you can build it. I guess is what it's saying. So thank you, Mark Twain. God bless and Godspeed. Our national day for today, we have, and one of the items is named after the train that came by here, which is I think is that I'm looking at them. That's the ones we're going to go. We have National Megalone Day. I don't know if that's about sharks or something like National Photography Day. Yeah. National Foam Party. The kids having fun with the soap suds. We're gonna go with let's see, National Smile Power. Okay. No, a smile can be very powerful. It can uplift somebody and stuff like that. We're gonna go with National Big Boy Day, and that's not the train, folks. It's not the train. Hashtag National Big Boy Day. That looks like a Carol's Club Burger. Remember the Carol's double club burger or whatever they called it? National Big Boy Day on June 5th, 15th pays tribute to the iconic double-decker burger. McDonald's had, what do they call it? The Big Mac. That's always a number one on the menu. Number two is the quarter pounder. I've been to McDonald's too much, too many times. But the burger, the double decker burger, and honors the creator of the American culinary delight, Bob Ween, joined us as we explore the creation of the delicious food holiday. Learn about the vision. Okay, a few restaurants have been able to withstand the hands of time, like Big Boy restaurants. I don't think I've ever been in a Big Boy. I've seen them. The iconic chain has revolutionized the fast food industry by providing a nostalgic experience to patrons through their innovative creation. The most iconic Big Boy creation is, of course, the double decker burger. Imagine biting into two beef patties topped with delicious sauce and three sesame seed buns. That sounds like a Big Mac. And they actually, I think McDonald's took this idea from Big Boy because early years, Big Boy's story begins back in 1936 in Glendale, California, when Bob Wayne created the first double decker hamburger at his small diner. He named the burger and he named the burger and his diner after a chubby young customer called Big Boy. A sketch of the boy, um, a sketch of the boy in overalls became the beloved logo. Today, Big Boy is a symbol of Americans bringing joy in dinners, diners with a classic meal, welcoming atmosphere. So it's a double decker. So they had it before McDonald's. Those cheats. That's what was that, Croc, the CEO and stuff like that. He was a real douchebag, I guess. If you watch the movie. Um, Let's see. Liberty says there's a restaurant. There's a restaurant, Big Boy. I remember that. Okay, I've seen them um, around the country and stuff like that when I was in the service, but I never was in a. And Tina says I never seen one. Yeah, they're not. They're a rarity, I guess. Let's see. Big Macs and quarter pounders. My favorite. I like the quarter pounder, but you know what? McDonald's at this point in my life, they were fine, but they're not my number one go to for a burger anymore. I've got some others. Let's see, and Red Checkers outfit. I think. Okay, gotcha, Liberty. Yeah, McDonald's. Me and the missus very good. We got another burger. We got a place right here locally that makes a good cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger that McDonald's can't even come close. Even Wendy's. I don't. Remember the restaurant? I'm trying. Red. I've heard of that name. I don't remember them. Oh, I'm sorry. I double clicked it. Red Barn, restaurant Red Barn. Let me look that up in the. So I guess McDonald's is convenient traveling, as far as I'll say that, because I used to do when I used to do a lot of traveling, visiting. Um, Okay, Red Restaurants. I think the closest one to me is where is it? It would be where's this one? Oh, they got it. Oh, that's tagging all the restaurants. I can't find it there and stuff. And Tina says I rarely go. Yeah, the same here, Tina. We rarely go to McDonald's now. I mean, if I want to enjoy a burger, when you're paying close to 15 or 18 to $20 just for one person to have a meal, you might as well go to a restaurant and get um, sit down and have somebody serve you and stuff like that. McDonald's is, I want to say, is borderline overrated right now. I know it's convenient; a lot of people go there and stuff like that, but there's a lot of other good restaurants, and I think you're better to explore those other because you might surprise yourself. And that's what we did. The place that we go to now here locally, it's a locally owned restaurant. I'm contributing to my community also, and they've taken some ideas. They haven't done it yet. Have they done it yet? We're talking about because the owners of the one of the owners of the this place we go to actually comes the Mrs. knows. She knows her and the family and stuff like that. So why not you're supporting local friends and family and stuff like that. And hey, Willie Billy, how you doing? Hope you Willie Billy Silly. Thank you for being here. How you doing, my friend? Glad to have you. I like Cane's, but they don't sell burgers. I never heard of Cane's. Tina's saying good morning to Willie Billy Silly. Good to have you here. Willie Billy Silly is in the house. Thank you for being here. Uh, but it's good on a budget. That's good. You want to see. That's the thing. I look at McDonald's and what you get, and I'm looking at other places. It's just like with pizza. We don't have any Pizza Huts around here anymore, or Domino's. You know why? The local places have pushed them out because I'm going to pay this much for your pizza, but if I pay that, I can pay just a little bit more, but I get a pizza it's the same thing with the burgers and stuff like that. And Willie Billy Silly saying hi to everybody on the YouTube, on the Twitch here. And Tina says, me either. Yeah. Yeah. So, but today is, yeah, I'm just looking at the burger now. It looks just like a Big Mac. Carol's, remember Carol's? That used to be, Carol's ended up becoming Burger King. But Carol's, they used to have a double, and it was. I thought they were almost better than a Big Mac and stuff. And let's see, Tina says we have a restaurant called Burgers 25. It's really good. Yeah, and there's a lot of good. You got Five Guys. Five Guys is a good burger place as far as that goes. And Tina remembers that. Okay. Okay, so today is National Big Boy Day. That's the double decker from the restaurant Big Boys and stuff like that. So okay, tomorrow is our every other Tuesday, so we're going to be doing the Mixcloud broadcast over there on mixcloud.com/Richard M. Roberts. Be doing a list of 8 songs and presenting them, and I will be posting them on X at Fireman Rich on X at Fireman Rich on X. For those that are just coming in, I'm starting to use that now. I was a little hesitant the last month or two, just saying, "Hey, I'm here and here," but I got to thinking, if I start saying, "Oh, just Google this, my name," and then you go to those, there's nothing posted on there. So I'm always posting on X. So at Fireman Rich on X, at Fireman Rich on X. You may not like X, but you know what? I don't care. I use it. um, No, I just like, for example, I'm still on Facebook. Okay, the real Fireman Rich on Facebook. I get some mileage out of that. Now, Blue Skies, it's okay. It's another platform, but I'm not getting any mileage. So I'm on there in case somebody else is on there. I can go to and stuff like that. But I'm not going to go out of my way as far as that goes. So, but at Fireman Rich on Twitch. And let's see, we're at 56 minutes. So we're going to do 100 years ago with Roger Luther from Fox 40. Again, I have no affiliation with Fox 40. We're presenting that we show that here on Fox 100 years ago on Fox 40 to show you what it was like here or 100 years ago today, as far as that goes. And it's for information only. That's what I presented. It's just like I look at all these news webpage locally and stuff like that, and I try and take some when I'm looking at them to present them here to give you an idea of the area, my neck of the woods of where I'm living in. So I have no affiliation with Fox 40 or any other news agency that I present here. The local, we'll go over the list here and stuff like that. It's for information only to show you guys as far as that goes and stuff. So let's go ahead and bring this up on the stage. There's the young lady. Oh, let's see. We got to go over to this one. Let's see. And bring me up. There we go. So we're going to do Fox 100 years ago as of this would be Friday, June 12th, 2026. So let's get this cranking and enjoy, folks.
Now we travel back in time with Broome County historian Roger Luther, taking a look at the stories that made headlines in Broome County 100 years ago. Today, it's brought to you by AVRE.
100 years ago today, over 200 members of the IBM Club attended a dinner dance at the Binghamton Country Club last night. The event was given by Thomas J. Watson, President and General Manager of the International Business Machines Corporation, in appreciation for its club members. Two boys broke into O'Neill's grocery store at 58 Susquehanna Street at midnight last night, got away with 2 cases of eggs, some cigarettes, cigars, and candy. This morning, the boys were caught and arrested while trying to sell the eggs. The fire department responded to an alarm at Murray Street last night after the owner of a taxi cab used a lighted match to locate the source of a gasoline leak. The leak was found, but the car was burned. And finally, a Binghamton man reported that 2 black and white cows were either stolen or strayed from his property on Water Street. A reward is offered for their return. And that was the news, June 12, 1926.
Oh my God. We had a crime scene going